your spam folder, if anything. Yeah, junk email or that's weird. Well, I resent you the link. So see if the new one pops up. It's weird. Wow, don't. You got to close it and open it back up. Yeah. The old one's gone, huh? That's weird, man. That's weird. Nobody uses Outlook. I think we're the only ones that use Outlook. I don't know if we got stock in Outlook or what, but it's yeah. I send you the link through Gmail every day because that's better. Oh, you got in there? Okay. I just love that we do this. Hey, are you in there?
That's what my mom says all the time.
Are
you in there?
Are you in the internet? There we go. That should work. How's that sound? Is that good, buddy?
It's good.
There we go. Hunter, are you there?
I made it, man.
I made it.
Anyway.
All right.
Dude, it's freezing in here. So I got to tell you this. Yesterday,
yeah.
Well, she works from home, but she also works into the office like 2 days a week.
Right.
Yesterday, she had to go to the office, and she comes home yesterday, and I'm like, God, it was freezing when I got off the show in here. And she's like, oh, yeah. I pretty much turned the thermostat off when I left. I am still at the house. Like, I didn't have to go into work. You know that, right? And she's like, yeah, I thought you'd be okay.
Yes, I love it.
Dude, what?
I love it. I turn the thermostat off all the time during the day.
She laughed knowing I'm still working here, and she's like, Tink just turns it off.
Because your wife is more of a man than you are. That's why. I was like, she's like, yeah.
You know that scene in Christmas Vacation where Clark Griswold, he's got the hat on in the attic, and he's freezing.
Yeah.
So I was like at the end of the show yesterday.
Little baby.
Shut up.
I'm still not on board with turning that heat on at night. I don't know what you people are doing. I was going to ask. I was going to ask. So, like, what's your heat bill during the winter months?
I don't know. It varies. We split that. So,
I have never paid, I think the highest my gas bill has ever been in the winter was like $145.
Yeah. I think that's about what it is.
$145.
I think it's around that for sure. I mean, dude, I'll pay it. I don't care. That's what it's there for. I don't have it there to look at it. You know,
I just fine. I'll pay it. What's the big deal here?
I'll pay it.
What is the holdup? I'll pay it. I'll pay it. Ugh.
My sister's. So we stayed up in Kalamazoo over the weekend. She's having a thermostat problem. She just got a new. She's got a new one put in. God, they're expensive.
Jesus, the thermostat one, dude. Nowadays, don't they seem a little overcomplicated nowadays? Hers is probably all fancy, like an effing spaceship.
It's pretty nice. It's pretty fancy, but she got the whole thing, the whole thing done.
Yeah, like the furnace and
the furnace and everything. Nice. Yeah, it was not cheap. And like the thermostat's not turning it off, so her house is like 90 degrees. And she can't turn it. She can't turn it off.
It's like grandma's house.
So literally, we stayed the night with the slider door open, and it was still hot. She's like, I don't know what to do. My bill's gonna be so much. I'm like, you better call the guy like soon.
Yeah, there's something here. Hit the down button. She can't turn off nothing.
Can't turn it off.
Wow.
So she totally turned it off. Still going.
I always share this story. When I was first courting Kiki and going over to meet her grandparents for the first time, you know, lovely people. I love them. They're amazing people. But obviously, I look like a dirtbag with all my tattoos and my piercings and everything like that.
This is the guy you ended up with.
So we go over. Oh, you picked him. We go over there, and I got a flannel on, long sleeves.
Down, trying to cover up your.
Just cover up, you know. And obviously they love me now. All right. I'm the grandson.
They know. They see it bleeding out of the sleeves.
Yeah, right. But I kept it. And of course, like every grandparent's house, it is just like the surface of the sun.
Oh, God.
I'm sitting on the couch.
You're like Ben Stiller when he's pulling out his turtleneck.
That's just labored breath. Just like, he's like, are you okay? I said, no, I'm gonna pass out.
I got tattoos.
Fine. All right.
I can't take it anymore.
Something about grandma's house is just hot, man.
Yeah.
It's hot. Anyway, but well, I'm glad your wife has some semblance of responsibility, all right, and turns that heat off.
I was cold yesterday, man.
Honey,
Jesus.
it's cold. It's
God.
cold.
It's supposed to be warm in here.
Yells from the kitchen. Sack up, Nancy. Be fine. All right. Well, hey, it's 7:15. We're streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. All that good stuff makes you subscribe so you don't miss out on extra from the Plan B Morning Show. Oh, I forgot to do it again.
God.
Sorry,
Just leave the muff on.
You know, our buddy Brian Sorensen, our coworker Brian, he messaged me the other day. He's like, so I had a conversation with my teenage daughter about your muff, and I was like, sorry.
So sorry about that.
I'm glad my muff could be a part of your family.
Mike muff. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, she's old. She's going to college, so she's old enough.
Fine.
But it's one of those where it's like I wonder if I've ever had to have you have a conversation with your children that you did not plan on having. I apologize.
You take that muff home with you when you go?
No, I leave it here. My muff stays in the studio. It's not a traveling muff.
I wonder what people, the overnights, have done to that muff.
I think one of the cleaning ladies hit it with a broom because she thought it was a rat.
I got a mouse, a rat,
Ah!
standing on the table. That does kind of look like a rat.
That was actually a big problem in 70s porn. A lot of punches. Oh,
like Jesus.
rat.
Rat fashion.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. Hey, let's keep things moving here, folks. Our muffs are ready to go. It's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-77
77.
or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah. Pump it.
Pump it.
I could have kept going, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna ruin it. Pumpthatseptic.com. All right. This is another thing where we as people need to what's the word? We need a reality check.
Mm-hmm.
We think too highly of ourselves. And I don't know if that's the social media aspect of it, of us just, getting constant praise, what have you. But we need to tone it down a little bit because a recent study.
Everybody is sitting is like this all the time.
Yeah. I think we think too highly of ourselves. All right. Because in a recent poll or study, oh my God, you look so cute. You look so cute. Hold on real quick. Let me get a selfie.
The damn phone.
42% of Americans say yes, they believe they would be able to negotiate peace with an alien race. That is right. Apparently, if aliens came down, 42% of people polled were like,
they were like, yeah, I could talk to them.
I could bring us together. I could negotiate peace with an alien race. No, you could not.
No, you couldn't.
No, you could not.
No, you couldn't. You don't even want to go on stage. You don't even want to speak at the funeral. You don't want to do any of that. You're going to speak to an alien?
You can't take a photo without putting a filter on it online, and you're going to go talk with an alien race, all right? Bleep blort from the planet Zuda comes down, and you're like, oh, yeah, I could handle that. No, you couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
It's, what it's like when I DJ over the weekends. Hey, give a shout out to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, no, you give him a shout out. No, hell no. I don't want that.
Yeah, exactly. We think so highly of ourselves. We think so highly.
Really do.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I do think if out of nowhere, all of a sudden, hey, we realize aliens are real. Okay, first of all, we got that. And then they come down and they want to talk to someone. I think, yeah, I could do it.
I could do it. You're going to go talk to Mac. You're going to go talk to that, huh?
Only you. No,
I mean,
you could
dude,
not.
As much as I am interested, you know how a UFO guy I am?
Yeah.
Space guy I am? Hell no.
Spaceman. Yeah.
I'm not the 42%.
No.
I'm going to let somebody else.
And because here's the thing. Even if you think like you got a good demeanor about you, you're well-spoken.
I don't want that laser gun to the noggin. I don't.
Laser gun to the noggin or, one wrong thing. You want to be responsible for the reason why the aliens decide to go, okay, we're wiping these guys out. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Jeez. Yeah. You probably wouldn't even have to talk to him because they can do it
telepathically.
Yeah. Right?
Telepromptly.
Something.
Teletubily.
Whatever they do. You know?
Look, Mr. Alien, I don't speak your language. Just speak to me Teletubbiely, please. Like, boom,
Jesus,
you're
let's
dead.
leave.
Laser to the
Let's
face.
leave. This planet's a bunch of morons.
Set phaser to kill and bow right there.
Yeah.
So
Do you? So, in all seriousness, do you think if they did visit,
Yeah.
do you think they'd be hostile or they would be peaceful?
it depends on what we do. I don't know. It's hard to say. You'd hope that what they would do is it's not like, crash land, boom, and everyone's on high alert. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if it's like, what's that movie?
War of the Worlds?
Not War of the Worlds. What's the one with the redhead? And it's the alien, the octopus aliens. Which one am I thinking of? You know what I'm talking about? Amy Adams, and it's like the octopus aliens, and she learns she's like she's a linguist or whatever, and she's able to kind of figure out
Which
what
movie
it
is that? Now I'm interested.
Oh, dude, hold on. Let me find. You'd like that movie. I didn't know if
haven't
I'd
seen
like it because you know what it is? It's a lot of drones and a lot of like ominous music and everything. Kind of slow. Hold on. What movie is that? Amy Adams.
Huh. Yeah, the only octopus drone alien things I can think of is from the Matrix. Those ones.
Arrival. You should watch that.
I don't think I've seen it.
You'd like that movie. It's good.
Really?
It's good. But it's kind of that same. What I'm leading to is like all of a sudden we see their ships and we're like, and we don't hear anything from them.
Mhm.
And it's kind of the slow build. They're trying to figure out a way, and then they make contact, and then we send people up and we do all this stuff and yada yada yada.
Kind of like District 9 where that spaceship just shows up and everybody's like, what the?
Yeah, what do we got here? So if it's like that, I
Yeah.
feel like, it probably would be fairly amicable,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, right now, I don't think anything can get worse. Pretty
Right.
much at the bottom of the barrel. Maybe we need some aliens to come in and like fix things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
instead of getting whoever our next president's going to be, who I really don't want to know. It's like Chiefs being in the Super Bowl again. It's like,
it's between a douche and a turd sandwich. It's
maybe it would be a good thing.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. But also in the poll, I'll just add 43% say they would be cool with our current world leaders representing Earth. Oh, really? Our 43% said, "Oh yeah, Biden,
I wouldn't say
Jinping,
Biden's. I mean, he's just,
Putin, King Charles. You want all these guys meeting the aliens? That's the last people I want to meet is our current world leaders.
Yeah, how about somebody like Bob Ross or something? I don't know.
Right.
Anybody.
Right? Get anyone else.
Anybody. Who's nice out there?
37% of people say they believe aliens are already here, and overall 53% of people in this poll also think that aliens do exist somewhere. No. Yeah.
I'm 50-50 on that.
Yeah.
If they're already here.
If they're already
there is
here.
some weird, crazy technology we have that I'm like, wait. That's pretty wild.
You're 100% there exists. You're
Yes.
you're 50-50 on whether or not they're here already or not.
Yes.
So, I don't know, man. Every time I watch like an Attenborough and deep sea documentary, I'm like, dude, that is a straight up alien. That octopus is it? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of creatures in the ocean that you're like, that's kind of odd looking. Doesn't look like it's from here for sure.
Under the sea.
What do you think?
I don't know anymore, man. I don't know.
No. I think you're coming more around to it. From like 7 years ago or 8 years ago when we started the show, you're like,
yeah, no way.
Absolutely
No way,
not.
dude.
And now I think I've worn on you a little bit. And you're like, I'm gonna fancy the idea a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
good.
But then again, I go back to this, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but because we've talked about aliens so much in the last 8 years, because there's been so much. But then you got the paper mache aliens they released from Mexico, and it's like, come on,
that
guys.
doesn't look good. That's not
Come
a good
on,
look,
guys. Yeah,
it doesn't help the situation.
We here in Mexico are going to release the real alien footage. Someone made that in art class, all right, and they did a poor job. They got a C on that alien.
Paper mache.
Paper mache.
It was. Wasn't
It's real. It's real. No, it's not. No, it's not. Anyway, aliens, bro. Aliens.
Here.
What about this? In South Korea, they're building the world's tallest Ferris wheel. This thing will be nearly 600 feet tall
Jeez.
and carry 1,400 people at one time. And one of the coolest things about it is that it is spokeless, as in there's nothing in the middle, no spokes.
How does
It
that
will-
work? Is it
it
a big
will have-
ring? It's like the Ring of Fire.
Two intersecting rings, with each ring carrying pods that revolve around the inside of the track. Okay. Okay. So that's starting to make more sense.
I don't know. So I went on a Ferris wheel this past year, and I had been on a Ferris wheel since I was a kid.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going back on it. Never
Kiki
again.
did this, dude. Kiki did the same thing. So
No.
she took, we were, you mean you don't trust that Ferris wheel?
God, every time it stopped, that thing would start swaying, and you're just like,
Right.
please, God.
Run by a guy who is missing 3 fingers and drinking something out of a brown paper bag that set that up haphazardly 2 days before.
Yeah.
You're not trusting that one?
Nope.
No, Kiki did the same thing. So this past fair,
Mhm.
we were taking turns. Like I took her on this one ride, and I'm like, oh, why don't you go up there and get some photos with her up on the Ferris wheel? And Kiki was like, she's like, the whole time she's like, I was terrified up there. She's like, I don't know what happened to me. I used to, and she's like, I was up there like clinging to the side, trying to be strong for our toddler daughter who's like, ah!
Yeah, I'm loving it. You know, I'm like, because you don't know, you don't understand the behind the scenes part of it.
True danger we're in here.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good on that, man.
Do we need it to be 600 feet tall? Do you guys realize how tall that is?
That's up there.
That is 60 stories up in the air.
That's up there. It's like going on the, the swing thing on the Stratosphere at Vegas, where they put you on the top of the Stratosphere and they do the swings around it.
The chain link swings. I won't even do that ride at the fair where I'm 10 feet off the ground.
Right.
No.
God.
Yeah.
You know why? Because if by chance that chain does snap,
yeah,
you got a good 45 seconds to think about your death, you know?
And I get it. Like they go through checks and everything, but all it takes is one ring, 1 day off. All right. Where I just watched one recently. It's that one that swings and spins. So it's the circle and it's got center arm. Mm-hmm. And it swings like this. It swings back and forth, and it spins, there too.
Exactly what you're talking about.
It's on its top part, and someone falls out, and then of course it comes back and trebuchets that person off the platform.
Don't laugh.
Laugh.
Please, man.
Laugh, but yeah, I don't know where I'm at this point. You know what I mean?
Good.
And we didn't think about this when we were younger, Hunter. We didn't have the internet to see all these videos, so we didn't think about it.
In the zipper, Ring of Fire, I did it all, man. Not even thinking twice.
I'm sitting there eating elephant ears and corn dogs, just stuffing myself before I go on. Yeah, the Gravitron,
puking on the pirate ship. I did.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like now, in about whenever this thing is built, like, I don't know, 7 months later, we're going to have a story. By the way, this was a horrible idea.
Somebody fell 600. Yeah.
This 600 foot tall, Ferris wheel that we didn't need. Like 300 feet tall. Why is it got to be 600 feet tall?
You got to give you an oxygen mask because it's still up there, man. Like,
So just so you know,
that high.
This is going to be terrifying. You're going to hate this. All right. Enjoy the ride.
Is this? It's a long fall, man.
That is a long fall.
Yeah.
Long fall. I don't know. I'm really I'm enjoying right now the fact that my daughter can only go on really tiny rides. I'm like, all right, we get a little
teacup,
get a little spinny, get a little roller coaster,
bumper cars,
all this fun, stuff that you can at least limp away from. You know what I mean? Like I can limp away from the spinning apple.
Right.
Okay?
I mean, there's still a chance of death in every ride for sure.
Well, bumper cars, most notably. Like,
right.
What can we do with live electricity above
Why
people?
is it sparking so much?
Whatever you do, don't touch anything outside of this car because you'll die. All right. You know that scene in Jurassic Park where the little kid touches the fence? All right. That will happen to you if you touch
anything but the steering wheel.
All right, have fun.
Have fun. Enjoy it.
Have fun.
Is this a Final Destination movie? Because I feel like it is. There's a lot of things sparking.
Excuse me, do you have rubber on your shoes? If not, you can't ride this ride. You don't have any fillings, do you? Because they will be shot clear out of your head.
You,
All
you look like Harry from Home Alone when he puts his hands on the.
That'll be 5 tickets, please. 5 tickets. Anyway. All right, there you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back.
Nice.
All right. Ooh, crepes all Friday. Good morning, Eric. Eric. Good morning, Nikki. Morning, Scott. You guys are great.
What's up, Nikki?
Oh, thanks, David. Appreciate it, buddy. That's very nice. Nikki said aliens, we get dumber every minute spent on Earth. Yeah. Yeah, maybe they just look at us back. You know what? We'll come back in like 300 years when you guys make yourselves out.
Waste of time.
All your resources then.
Yeah. Sad.
Oh, Rich said it as big as the St. Louis Arch. That's 630 feet. And we've been up there. I've been up in the St. Louis Arch a couple times, and dude, that'll make your butthole pucker.
Yeah.
That is high. Have you ever been there, Hunter?
I have not. No. Yeah.
That's up there.
Well, you go to the top of the arch and there's like a viewing room or something.
It's really cool. Don't get me wrong. And again, St. Louis is a shithole. I'm sorry. It's one of just those big cities that's gross to me. But the Arch is really amazing. And yeah, you ride up in these little carts up to the top, and they just got these little windows. And yeah, it's up there, man. It's up there. So. All right, here we go. Well, good morning. 7:33. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock and Hunter.
Morning,
everybody.
Morning.
Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content.
I got a question real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Because you got these shirts. You got a lot of these. What are they? Henleys?
Henleys, yeah.
Is this neck stretched out, or is it supposed to be like that?
It's going to be a little looser.
Is it
supposed to be a little looser? Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of them are different, but that one looks like it's supposed to be. Well, to be fair, every neck.
Shut up! I set myself up with this thin little bird neck. Everything is loose. Okay, I get it. Much like my shorts, I look like Doug. You jerk. You jerk. Hey, at least I don't look up at Danny DeVito, okay? Take it. Just take it. All right.
Hey, what's Skeeter doing later?
Shut up. Hey, you know, it's a good show.
Damn good show.
Be happy to be Doug.
I didn't know that I was doing the morning show with someone famous.
You're damn right, son.
And why did everyone in that show look like they had liver disease? They were all yellow. What's that called?
Yeah, you're right. Wait a second. That show was great. Honestly, I love that show.
Doug was one of those ones that we watched. And
that Rocco's Modern Life.
See,
Arthur was another one, but that was like when I was younger. That was like a kid show.
Yeah, Rocco's Modern Life. That was cable though, wasn't that?
Yeah, that was like Nickelodeon, wasn't it?
Nickelodeon or something. See, I never watched that
show.
One, but yeah, all those ones I missed out on. But yeah, it was for me. If I'm looking back at all of them, like ones I really remember fondly, Recess, Doug, Arthur was still really good.
Yeah, some of those PBS shows. You were on PBS.
PBS a lot. Yeah, PBS a lot.
You were watching Lamb Chops.
Yeah, we watched Lamb Chop. That was.
How about I'm gonna drop an old school one. Shining Time Station.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember.
It had George Carlin in it. He was the conductor. He was like a little tiny conductor at Shining Time Station. And that
didn't he he did the voice of the narrator on Thomas the Train, didn't he?
That's what it is. Shining Time Station was Thomas the Train.
Is that where
it was called Shining Time Station, right? It was because now it's called Thomas the Train and like Friends or something, right? But originally it was Shining Time Station. I used to watch it with my dad as a kid.
I don't remember that one. I
Yeah.
mean, I remember Thomas the Train, obviously.
Classic.
So, God, what were some other
God, what a
ones?
creepy thing. Those faces on the train.
Well,
looking around.
like the English version is even creepier because you got that English voiceover, and it's like, what is going on here, man? This is weird. Thomas the Train didn't like that, and then he gets that angry face. It's like, oh God,
Yeah.
Well,
wake up to that.
Yeah. So, yeah. What were the other Saturday morning cartoons? You had Recess, and
He's always a Looney Tune guy, but
yeah, Looney Tunes were big. Dude, nowadays my life is full of nothing but Paw Patrol. Oh my God. If I got to watch Mighty Pups, Paw Patrol, be there on the double.
Hey, you signed up for it.
I don't know. I would have pulled out if I would have known I had to watch it.
If your life is going to be full of Paw Patrol.
No, honestly, I shouldn't even joke because you know what? I like it because I'm like, I honestly would rather watch this than like a Saw movie. I would rather watch
or Kardashians or whatever.
Kardashians, exactly. Anyway. All right. Hey, we got to keep things moving here, folks. It is time for sports. Let's do it. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweiser's, other great drinks to, wet your whistle, man. Of course, as always, get stocked up and drink responsibly with Bud Distributing. Bud, they got you covered, man. They got you covered.
Okay, it's Tuesday with the Super Bowl a few weeks away, so I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here, folks. But there is some sports out there that I can talk about.
Sportsy time, yeah.
So we did 2 stories last hour. I'm going to do the other 2. So more hoops. Kevin Durant making his return to Brooklyn on Wednesday after being traded to Phoenix last year. Sure seems like Durant doesn't look back that fondly on his 2.5 seasons of playing for the Nets. Durant said that he doesn't want a tribute video and all of that. He says, in quotes, I'll wait for all that stuff when I'm done and retired. But for now, I wasn't there long enough. Me and the fans didn't connect enough. And they didn't make me feel a part enough of the team. So I don't want any of it.
Wow. Sour much?
Outspoken.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, man, he's one of the top NBA players too. He's got mics in his face, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, going back to Brooklyn, it's probably a better move for him, but yeah, I know I talked about it last week, man. You just should get on YouTube and just look at some NBA highlights now. You're like, wow, the game is different. It's played way above the rim. I mean, alley oops from full court. It's just like, dude, this is a video game now. It's crazy.
Remember we did that fact not terribly long ago and how the height difference has gone up 3 inches. And I know that doesn't seem like much, Kiki. But I mean, it's big, in the scope of things. And that's just height. Now add in training is better. Nutrition is better. Just the overall, it's wildly different. It's wildly different.
Somebody just beat Michael Jordan's flight time record. So that famous dunk he in the NBA dunk contest when he does it from the free throw line. Yeah. Famous dunk. Yeah. He's in the air for 0.92 seconds and somebody just flew for 0.96.
God.
So his airness technically has got to pass the torch a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Jordan was tied with the long jump record guy. Think about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And you know what's nuts is because in our minds, it's almost a full second in the air. Don't get me wrong. Like that's a long time in the air. Yeah. But it seems so much longer because everything we've seen has been slow motion.
Yeah, right. That one, I mean, the dunk I'm talking about where he does fly. He's flying. He floats for a second.
Legs are kind of bent, arms like that, tongues out, and it's like, oh my God.
Dude, I'm saying he still had like another half foot at least.
Oh, for sure.
If he dunked that easy.
If that hoop would have been there and he was just jumping, oh my God. He would have been in the stands.
Yeah. God, it's great movie. So, hey, there you go. Kevin Durant going back to Brooklyn. Gonna make it rain. He's good. All right, moving on. Our last story here. Esports. Yes, this is part of sports now.
It's a
Esports.
big thing.
It is a big thing. Honestly, people are
Yep.
making big money off of this. A University of Mexico esports team just won their first national championship, crushing it in the game of Splatoon 3. So I pre-read this story. I have no idea what Splatoon is. Can you look that up? Because we're all gonna need.
Is it Splatoon or Splatoon? I think is what you're
Splatoon?
thinking.
Did I say
Splatoon. Yeah,
Splatoon.
Splatoon. Moron.
Splatoon.
Idly.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Splatoon
Splatoon.
3. The UNM Splatoon 3 team ended its season with a 7-1 record. The Lobo squad competed against 2 undefeated playoff teams and one lost team. And a one-loss team on their way to the school's first ever esports national title. I'm not even going to finish the story. I just want to know what Splatoon is.
So it looks like it is like a paintball game.
Like a first-person shooter?
Here, I don't know why I'm looking over here. I can show you guys what I'm looking at here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Splatoon.
So while you're looking this up, I have my nephew, big into video games, and he's playing one. It's like some math game. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the real popular algebra game right now. And kids are loving it. And we are in a movie.
Wait, hold on. An algebra game?
Maybe not algebra, but it's a math game for sure. It's definitely
okay. Just say math game. It's a math.
It's a math game,
and kids are like, "Oh, this is it."
Apparently, they figured it out. Where they're like, "Hey, we can teach them some things," and they love it. So we were in a movie. We were in Wonka a few weeks back.
Yeah,
and he got a text in the middle of the movie saying, like, his buddy texted him, like, "Dude, the update of this game came out." He didn't care anything about the movie from that point on. The movie ended. The credit titles hit. Dude, he flew out of that theater. Yes, let's get home and play. Super excited to go play this game that's going to teach him something. It was pretty cool.
I mean, hey, if they can make it, I have been really fighting, and I'm trying not to be that dad. By the way, this is, if you're on the stream, you can see Splatoon. It looks like it's like
anime a little bit, isn't it? Or no?
No, I don't think you'd call that anime. I mean, I don't know what anime is, anyways. Or what the definition of it was, but yeah, it looks like, so you got like it's paint, like you got to spray other teams, so it's like Call of Duty but with paint.
Okay.
And
it's a real thing. Kids are making money. They're streaming, making money doing this.
But what I was gonna say was I'm really not trying to be that parent that's like, oh, I'm never gonna let her have screen time, never gonna let my daughter have screen time, yada yada yada. What I notice is, even in the educational games, though, here's the scary part for me, is like, Riley's got this little Amazon Kids tablet. It's super easy, whatever. And there's educational games. Oh, match the shapes and which one of these are alike. And so like, it's educational. But here's what scares me is that, one, how zoned in they are.
No, sucked in. Tractor beam.
Like that. And even though she's doing something educational, like, I get it. It's not like she's just like there watching a YouTube video, But then it's when you say, hey, honey, we got to turn the tablet off. And that's the reaction. It's just like,
it's
no.
Scary.
And it's like, that's what's scary to me. It's not, because I love it too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, this is fun. I love going and scrolling through videos but that's the scary part, is that it's the turning it off that worries me on that aspect.
You know what I think? I think adults need it too. I think there should be a thing where like it's okay for your like wife or you to go to your wife and be like, hey, down, we're done.
Yeah.
Put the phone down.
Yeah.
Actually, we do that to each other. We really do. There'll be times where like, and we know when it's coming.
Yep.
As far as like, we'll both be on our phone and we'll look at each other and we're like, yeah, put it away.
And see, that's the other thing we do. And ridiculous. I know we're talking about e-games and we're getting off onto a different offset, but it kind of, it all bleeds into one for me, is just with the technology. Like, if we're all together, I don't want Riley to see Kiki and I both on our phone. So if like I see Kiki go on hers, I'll get off mine, just so our daughters and just seeing two adults do this, which again, it's not like there's anything wrong with phones or going home and playing video games or anything like that. But I don't know. It's just, it's so weird. And now here we are, Hunter. how many years ago did you get your PS, or not your PS3, your Super Nintendo?
Super
What
Nintendo?
yeah,
That,
what or
that
when
was like
what
94,
right?
92.
Now, while you were sitting there Christmas Day playing it, and someone said, "Hey, someday people are gonna make money playing video games like that,"
Been
you'd be
like,
like,
what? No.
"Look, I
How?
understand. I understand we have Nintendo bucks.
Right?
Like, I get that. Mom gives us Nintendo
She
bucks,
did. We
but
had Nintendo dollars.
you're telling me someone will make millions, and
Real money. You talking
there's
about real
people
money?
making million, and not to mention, then you got like those guys like Ninja or what's
Mhm.
his face or
Dude, at that point with the Super Nintendo, just the thought of playing somebody else at their own house
yeah.
was just like, wait, what? Online?
I mean, there's colleges, man. College, it's a big thing now. Esports, they got esports teams, and it's
Mhm.
wild, dude. It's wild.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey, esports, like you said, kind of a big deal.
big deal.
I'm still trying to get paid to race on this simulator next to me. That would be awesome.
Never
But
gonna.
I'm still
Never
getting smoked by like 10-year-olds every time. They're so good.
You can't even beat the what's it
You know what, dude? I'm good at this game. I'm good at this game. Damn it. I am. But when I play online, it's a different level. Kids are I don't know. There's something about this. The kids are like, I know everything about this. And
Yeah.
as soon as I touch this, you have no chance. I'm holding up a controller, an Xbox controller, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're too far gone at this point. All
Mhm.
we can hope for is to have some sick games when we're in the old folks' home, and we can play those, like, and just have fun on the side.
Even when I was so my nephew, this was long ago. He was working me in some game. It was on the PS4 at that time. And I'm like, screw this. Let's go play some Super Nintendo. I'm going to work you.
Yeah.
No, he'd like never played this game before in his life and figured
No,
it out in 2 seconds.
They have built in the connection between a brain and hands.
Different.
It'll get you. Or you may beat them one round, but then they'll have it figured out, and then you're toast. So
what's this Mortal Kombat game? Why am I so good at it?
Yeah.
Shut up.
You know what? That's it. I'm gonna play. Hey, how about we go outside?
Right.
Let's go throw outside.
I think I ended up arm wrestling and he still won. Damn it. Anyway.
Time to put the old lion down. That's right. He's done. He's done. He ain't doing it anymore. But
Tuesday sports. Hey, you know what? Tomorrow I want to bring up the old Aaron Rodgers conspiracy theory because now we know. And I want to discuss it.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about ayahuasca Rodgers and his third eye prediction is what he's got going on. So, all right, good enough for now. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. Oh,
it's a topic.
What food or meal instantly brings back childhood memories?
Yeah. LMC has one where they play Rocket League. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, one second. Hey there, gang. It's Brock, host of the Plan B Morning Show on WIRX. Hanson Beverage, man. If you're looking for that refreshing cup of water, nice and cold, maybe at the cooler during a break, or maybe you want that hot cup of coffee around 3 o'clock, get you through that midday slump, that and so much more is available with Hanson Beverage. You can have all those things, plus top-notch customer service each and every time. Hanson Beverage, local family-owned business, has been serving the area for 30 years with residential, commercial, and industrial services. And I always talk about this because we use Hanson Beverage every single day. I do. Every single morning, hot cup of coffee from Hanson. They're Keurig certified distributor. They get us set up, make sure our machine is working properly. Not to mention all the great flavors and creamers that they bring for us. And they keep the water at our cooler stocked up that we use in the machine and when we want to drink water. So we are a Hanson Beverage family here at Midwest Family, and you can be too. Again, with residential, commercial, and industrial services, they really do have you covered. And again, with all the great stuff that they have, it's topped off and really just taking that next level with the customer service. From that first phone call to that email, chatting with anyone there with Hanson Beverage, their delivery drivers who are just awesome. You're just going to feel like part of that Hanson Beverage family and just have that amazing customer service. So whatever you need from them, give them a call. Go see them, 355 Maiden Lane in St. Joe, or online at hansonbeverage.com.
Trust me. Look at me. Look how jacked up I get on Hanson Beverage.
Izzy said LMC has one. Yeah,
I think I know somebody who went and played in that. Like
they just added like the whole e-sport thing and all that stuff. So,
dude, have you ever played Rocket League?
No, I never have.
Geometry Dash. That's what it is.
Geometry Dash. Dude,
Thanks,
that's
Nicky.
wild that a math game. Kids are all
Dude,
excited.
He's lost his mind when the update came out.
I will tell you though, I do remember a game we used to play in computer lab, and it was a fun game, but it was
Bomber.
Like what's that?
Was it Bomber? Please.
No, it wasn't Bomber. It wasn't Bomber. It was a math game, and it was this little alien that would, and you had to, figure it out, and he would go through, and that was a pretty fun game, actually.
The one we played, it was a math game, and you had to do like addition or multiplication, and you do like 10 questions or like 10 problems. In each problem you solve correctly, you got another thing of ammo, and then after 10 questions, you'd play the video game, and it was like a shooter.
Yeah.
It was like a plane that would go up and down, and you'd shoot things coming across the screen. Dude, we'd play it for hours. It was on a floppy disk, like the old.
That's what floppy. Yep. Yeah.
I think it was called Bomber.
And you had to like finish your actual paper assignment. And so, of course, everyone would always, the smart kids would get way more time on the computers. The rest of us were like, I'm going to have like 5 minutes to play the game.
Yeah.
But
have you played Rocket League?
No, I've only ever seen it. That's where you use the RC cars to play soccer, right?
Dude, wildly addictive.
Everyone says it's like super.
It's
fucking
so much
addictive.
fun.
Yeah,
so much fun. We played Rocket League initially with ATV Off-Road Fury 3. Had a level where it was a big soccer ball, just like Rocket League, and you use your ATVs to kick this big soccer ball into the goal. Dude, we played that for hours.
Dude, yeah, people go nuts for that fucking game.
It's fun.
They have tournaments and everything. Yeah,
I got it initially when I first got my Xbox. I think it came with it or something. I'm like, heard about it. I was like, I'm gonna check this out.
I'm just terrible at sports games on any kind of gaming system. I'm fucking awful at it. What?
Oh, trust me, I wasn't good. No, I was just chasing that ball around, and I could never hit it.
Someone let me kick it.
Come on.
All right, here we go. All righty. Good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning.
Hey, everybody.
What's this?
We're just talking about how terrible we are at video games off air, man.
Yeah. Rocket League.
Rocket League. Yeah, that's a big one, man.
You want to watch me chase a ball around for an hour?
Will someone let me have it, please?
Never touch it.
No, this guy sucks. I just want to kick it once. I hit it once.
Oh, there's a turbo button. Why did anybody tell me there's a turbo button?
Come on, man. Just get my ass kicked over here. Anyway, well, hey, don't forget we're streaming. Find us on Twitch, Facebook, the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. We'll be on there for the next 10, 15 minutes or so, whatever. Right now, though, it's time for your topic of the day. And I like this one, man. It's probably going to make you hungry, which I'm already hungry, so that's fine. But what food or meal brings back instant childhood memories for you? Maybe you smell it, you take a bite, you're like, oh, childhood.
So many.
You had a really good one in the promo. Sorry, real quick. Real good one in the promo. That square pizza that fits perfectly in that tray.
Yeah, in that tray at school. Dude, I can taste it too.
Pizza.
Somebody recently said, hey, you can still go get it. And it's this certain type of pizza, and it's the same exact one.
Oh,
but really? I still don't think it would be the same because there's something about the school oven or something. Or, you got to cook it in like a mile-long pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same.
Yeah, you can't just have like a single. It's got to be in a big metal sheet.
Yeah. And the way the lunch lady cut it, and I don't know, it's her sweat that was on it or something that made it.
Sweat that dripped off her brow, her unibrow.
Lunch lady land, baby. That's a good answer. And there's a lot of foods from school lunch that will bring me right back. Pasta day, Bosco sticks.
Yeah.
What else, man? You were deprived, actually. Your school, like you guys ate slop or something. It was like the Matrix.
My class, I think we had one of the bigger classes, and we had how many kids in my class?
Did you go to school at a penitentiary by chance?
Yeah, right there. It's when you're wearing orange jumpsuits, all right? No, I didn't go to a big school. You tell me some of the things you guys did. I'm like, what?
Yeah, we had some good lunches, man. Another one. So mine, right back to childhood, and my mom, I mean, great cook.
Yeah.
She makes some of the best. So soup. I'm just going to go with her soups, specifically her potato soup. I mean, damn, dude. I don't know what she does. I don't think she knows what she does. She's like, I black out, and that's what happens. Soup comes
She
out of
just
it.
knows. She just knows. Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So the potato soup, my mom's potato soup, brings me back.
For me, mine is probably I would consider in the soup family, and I told you this when we first were talking about this goulash.
Oh,
Man,
nobody
ate a
makes
lot of-
goulash anymore.
nobody. That's what I'm saying. Like if where were we? And
Is
I
it a
saw-
soup?
I put it in the soup family.
Could goulash be a soup of the day at a
Oh
restaurant?
yeah, for sure. And see,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. There was a place, and maybe someone on the stream or whatever would know. And maybe it was a one-off, or it was a limited run, but the place had goulash on the menu. And maybe it was in Wisconsin. I can't remember.
Mhm.
But if you don't know what goulash is, it's just kind of like everything but the kitchen sink inside this. You got hamburger meat, and you got the noodles.
There's a lot of
chunks
stuff in there.
made. Oh my god,
It was good.
honestly, it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, mom just I think had like a bunch of like, you know, canned goods that she's just like, all right, let's just
Mhm.
throw it all in there. Oh my god, but it was so
Mhm.
good. It was so in the wintertime,
Oh,
goulash
man.
with like a dollop of sour cream
Yeah.
in there. Oh, and some hot
I
sauce.
might have to look up the old goulash crock pot recipe today. It
Yeah.
sounds good.
Another one with that is settler beans. I don't know if you've ever had settler beans too. So, oh my god.
Are those white?
Well, it's a mix. It's like 9 different beans and then
Mm.
bacon chunks. And oh my
Mm.
god. Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
I'm a hamburger helper.
See, my mom didn't do a lot of hamburger
No?
help. No.
Hmm.
Didn't do a lot of hamburger help.
How about a piece of white bread and a hot dog?
Classic. There's a
I
classic.
mean, we used to eat them. I used to eat a lot of those back in the day.
Mom, I don't want just the bread. Can we get buns? No. We
Hot
cannot.
dog in the microwave, white piece of bread. you go.
Buns are expensive. You
On your
could
way.
just use a piece of white. It's the same thing. No, it's not. Yes, it
Mhm.
is. Yes. it
One
is.
one last answer for me. SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. I
Brings
mean,
me back to childhood for sure.
I don't know if we did many canned. Maybe we did. Maybe I just don't remember it.
Chef Boyardee, whatever.
Yeah.
The ravioli, the SpaghettiOs, the
Yeah.
SpaghettiOs with meatballs.
Liver and onions is a big one for me too.
Jesus.
That was
Not
Mom,
only are we deprived at your school, you were deprived at home too.
dude, liver and onions with some mustard. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good, dude. It's so good. I'm so annoyed that Kiki will not make it for
Did
me.
you guys
all right?
not have a McDonald's or anything? Like
McDonald, dude? A Big Mac has nothing on a big plate of
liver and onions.
sautéed onions with lightly breaded liver and mustard. Oh,
What'd your house smell like growing up?
delicious. All right. You know what I just found
It's
out?
hot in here.
You know what I just found out?
Hmm.
Rogers, you can buy liver pate. I didn't realize
Ooh.
that. Yeah.
See, I like the pate.
It's
I mean-
okay. So you'll eat liver pate with liver and onions. We cook it.
Okay.
You'll eat liver pate.
I like the liver pate at Grand Mere. Is it all the same?
Yes.
It's all the
ground
same.
It's ground up liver and spices and onions, man. That's what it is.
I don't know why I trust liver more at like a fancy establishment than I do at like, I don't know, off the shelf somewhere. I'm just like,
It's Rogers. They make it there, and you can get the little container of it.
mhm.
And I just found that out, and I'm
You know what bothers me about it?
What?
Back in the day, they're like, this is your liver, when you smoke, and this is your liver of a non-smoker.
Well, yeah,
Liver pate looks like a smoker's liver. It does. It looks
Well,
like
when you-
somebody wasn't healthy to me.
when you think about the liver does, it cleans all the toxins out of
Yeah.
your body. Delicious.
Give me all the toxins.
You know, all the stuff that your body doesn't want, all
Yeah.
the bad stuff. We're gonna take that thing, all
I'm gonna
right?
eat it.
We're gonna eat it. We're gonna
Yeah.
eat it.
It's gonna be
All right.
delicious.
Good for you. It's good for you.
That's where all the bacon grease is, man.
Lot of iron in there. All right, a lot of iron in that liver. So, boy, we got a bunch of answers here. Let's hit up this. Let's see. Alan said, Berrien County Youth Fair corn dog, Godfather's Pizza. Yeah, the corn dog.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah,
God,
the corn dog.
you people will wait in line at the Berrien County Youth Fair for that effing corn dog.
You know
That and
what
the sandwich, but
You know what
yeah.
I've learned? It's a specific corn dog stand. So I went to go get a corn dog there one time, and people are like, "Why are you going?" No, you got to
Yeah.
go over to that one. I'm like, "Well, look at the line over there." They're like, "It's for a reason."
Okay, look, I'm not saying it's not, but a corn dog's a corn dog. Is that am I mistaken on that?
Not according to a lot of people.
Now, I will tell you, microwave corn dog as opposed to like a crispy out of the
Deep fried.
deep fried completely for sure.
Big
For
difference.
sure. Absolutely. But
Yeah.
that's why air fryer corn. Have you done air fryer corn dogs yet?
Yes. And you know what the trick is to that? Microwave it for a minute, then air fry it.
Because then you get the
Microwave cooks the middle more. Sometimes when you air fry it takes too long. It doesn't cook the middle.
No,
you get a cold middle.
Crunchy outside and cold middle. Yeah. Much like a gas station burrito.
Yes.
Let's see. Kimberly said, "My mom's spaghetti." All right, easy, Eminem. Hands down, and her lasagna.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Did your mom do a lot of pasta growing up?
Yes.
Our mom did too because it was super cheap.
Yeah,
She could make a bunch of it. Yeah. So yeah, I would say that. That definitely reminds me. And you know why too? It reminds me of childhood. Nowadays, with my metabolism being a middle-aged man, I never eat pasta. Never eat pasta.
I don't either, really. Want to give you a life hack real quick?
Yeah.
You love your pasta with like Texas toast, right? Or garlic bread?
Obviously.
Right. Jimmy John's day old bread, 50 cents, boom. And it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal garlic bread.
Yeah. You make the nice little
And you get 2 loaves like that long
for
you
$1. Long way. Yeah. Or you know what? Another thing too, actually going back to my liver pate, you can make really nice, like crispy dipping.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? If you cut them this way. Yeah.
Put those it's kind of the same bread they use at Papa Vino's.
Yeah, exactly. With vinegar and olive oil. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so effing hungry right now. It's not
sounds good, doesn't it?
Right now. Everything sounds good.
Those garlic chips.
Oh man. Let's see. Adam said cinnamon toast crunch.
Yeah. Cereal just in general.
Stacy said we still make it. Are you talking about goulash, Stacy? Because if you are, I'm coming over and you're making me goulash because I have not had it. Eric said sunshine sandwiches, white bread with only mustard. I'm guessing he meant honey. Or no, wait, white bread with only mustard. Money was tight with a single mom at home.
Ooh,
all right,
white bread and mustard, huh?
I want to laugh, but I'm also kind of sad.
That's
so
sad, dude.
You, Eric,
Eric, that's what my mom feeds the raccoons. I'm serious. It's either that or ketchup and white bread, like old white bread.
Eric, were you a raccoon?
By chance. Damn, dude.
Let's see here. Let's go to Facebook.
Hey, we all went through it though. Growing up, man.
Well, see, now we ate very well, but here's the thing: is that we ate like the picky eater thing is wild to me, and I'm doing everything I can to make sure my daughter's not a picky eater because here's what it was: is we ate what mom put in front of us.
Exactly.
Like if we didn't want it, guess what? You're not eating that.
You're hungry.
So it was a lot of like, oh well, I got this in the cupboard, and why don't we throw this in there? And it was a lot of like mystery dishes.
Yeah.
That's
like when you went to your rich buddy's house, though. I was like, yes. He's got all the stuff.
Look at this.
I'm going to stay here for 2 days and just
name brand cereal and all the, Oh, you know what I just thought of? Speaking of that, because we were talking about breakfast foods, cream of wheat. Oh my God, we ate a lot of cream of wheat, dude. Like if I see a bowl of cream of wheat with some sugar on top and maybe a little oh my God.
Cream of wheat was
so good.
My dad loved cream of wheat. We would
my dad did too.
Oatmeal.
My dad, yep.
The chocolate cream of wheat it's not as good.
No. Honestly, just the original cream of wheat. Now, I should say, I enjoyed it because my dad would put a ton of sugar on it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We'd put honey on there. I mean, just you'd sweeten the hell out of it. But
cream of wheat again, Dad. I have teeth.
Now, with the cream, too, like a nice, heavy, sweet cream on there. Oh, my God, dude. That's a meal.
Would your dad ever do my dad, when he would make breakfast, he always made waffles. That was like his like signature. And he put like cinnamon in the batter or something. I don't know how he made it. Maybe it was in the syrup. Or he would make eggs in a basket. That's what it was. Do you know what that is? It's where you cut the hole in the toast and then you put the egg in the middle of the toast.
Yeah.
That brings me back.
We would do, we called it something else, but crap on a shingle. That's where you do the egg on top and then all the other fixings, like corned beef and hash. Yeah. So you take the bread, egg, corned beef hash, all the other fixings on top,
just
and
everything. A mountain of food.
Just a mountain of Great way to start the day. You're really moving fast after that.
It's a gravy.
Let's see. We got some answers here on Facebook. Mark said creamed Swiss steak. I don't think you can say that on air. I don't think.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what that is.
Sounds good.
Amanda said hot dogs with mac and cheese and peas. You'd put peas in your mac and cheese? Ugh.
I'm trying to imagine it. So it's like it's like peas in a
It's like a macaroni
tuna.
salad, I guess. Yeah, like in a tuna salad,
Yeah, like tuna
which I don't
salad.
mind. I
Which
don't
I
get
like peas in that for sure.
yeah, that's I don't know about
It's
my mac,
different.
but now like in like a macaroni salad where you get
Mhm.
like the cheese chunks and the peas, I'll do that.
Mhm.
Matt said tuna casserole. That's a big one. That's tuna casserole for sure.
Mhm.
Casseroles are just the easiest. I wish I spent more time just making casseroles, but
Whatever was at the buffet table at Grandma's house when we had the 200-person family reunion.
yeah,
There's always like a bowl of Jello at the end of it, green Jello,
yep, no,
beets.
yeah, beets. Yeah, we ate a lot of beets growing up. A
God.
lot of beets growing up. So salt and butter on those, man.
Mhm.
Pickled beets I like. Let's see. Grilled cheese was a big answer. Campus Q said that. Grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup. Larry said that as well.
Hmm.
What
was it?
Grilled cheese with
Grilled
tomato
cheese,
soup.
yeah.
Yep. Frank said lasagna. Yeah, pastas were a big one too.
Yeah.
Lasagna. Matthew said bread pudding. Desserts, I don't never really ring up. Actually, I mean, there was a couple desserts mom would make, like rhubarb. Like she would make
Okay.
like a rhubarb bake or something. That
Mhm.
reminds me of childhood for sure.
Mhm. Dirt cake is the one from me. My mom would always make us dirt cake for our birthday cake.
Oh, nice.
That's what we'd
Nice.
request. She's like, I'll make you any kind of cake. Just let me know.
Yeah.
It was either that or confetti cake.
Angel food cake was mine.
Mm.
That's what I always requested. Like, and that kind of goes in the my mom would make, she'd pick strawberries and
Mhm.
she'd make that strawberry, like, oh my God, dude. And everything's sugar based. That's what I liked.
Dude,
it.
the 90s. The 90s was just sugar. It was
Yeah.
pour it on, baby.
Let's get it. This is great, Mom. What is it? Sugar. Oh, okay. Bouncing off the walls. Well, needless to say, I'm starving, and I'm also very nostalgic feeling. So there you go. Mom, can you make me some food?
No, you're an adult.
No, you're an adult. Please, please. All right, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up here. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. All right. Well, I think we got to everybody. But, yeah. Anything else? It's 8:08, so we got to go. But
Good Tuesday.
Hey, thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. And, we'll just see you back here tomorrow, all right?
Stay warm.
I did the double, even better.
Yeah. You did the double Al Borland. Wow.
Double salute. What does it mean?